Before I moved to Berlin, there were a lot of Germans telling me how trashy and ugly Berlin is. And it actually is. Not everything has to be beautiful to be pretty. Here are the 7 reasons why I love Berlin. Of course, don't go to Alexanderplatz or Warschauerstraße. It's just touristy and it can be really trashy. Depending on what you fancy, you can either go to the West and be fashionable and fancy as they can be in the West, or you can be as trashy as I am in the East. If you've ever been to Berlin, there is nothing as obvious as all the graffiti that's going on. Either it's big paintings on some random walls in the city, or it's just the aluminium that's covering my window. Artists will always find a place to play some graffiti. If you are really into graffiti, you can easily just go to the East Side Gallery or Mauer Park. There is enough graffiti to find in Berlin. One of the best things about Berlin is that you have so many districts. Every district has its own little culture. You have Prenzlauer Berg for all the fancy Instagram models. Then, of course, you got Friedrichshain with Berghain, where you got all the ravers. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but it just gives to show how different this city is. It can also really help in you enjoying the city, because if you pick the right district for yourself, you will probably never leave your district. In my video about the 7 things that I hate about Berlin, I mentioned that you see everything of society. But I actually love this, because if you go around in the city, you are also able to see all parts of society, from people at Raw to live outside of society, to the hockey moms in Prenzlauer Berg. Sometimes we as Berliners forget to touch some grass, and actually there are enough places to do so. Either you go to one of the parks as Treptower Park or Mauer Park, or you take the S-Bahn and go outside of the city a little bit. Of course, you have Grunewald, but also in the east you have the Müggelsee, one of the lakes to really enjoy. So now I'm just gonna let my inner Dutchie out, because as Dutchies we like cheap things. And one of the best things to do here in Berlin is just get some cheap food. Due to all the different cultures here in Berlin, there is also so much choice. And even if you are a vegan, the restaurant always has some options. If I may give a little tip, there are enough places like Akavi to eat some awesome hummus. Lastly, the biggest reason of why I love Berlin so much, and that is all the different cultures that you have here. You have people from all over the world, from Asia, South America, the Middle East, and I really love that. The biggest reason why I left the Netherlands was to get in touch with different kinds of cultures. This really entertains my brain. And since Berlin has so many different kinds of cultures and so many different kinds of districts, this is the biggest reason why I love it here so much. What do you love about Berlin? Please let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, that would help me out a great deal. And then there is nothing else to say than big hug, much love, and then I see you in the next one. Ciao ciao!